Doll.
And I'm the Southside God.
And you're tuned in to Exclusive Experiences
on Alabama Hip Hop Radio. Let's go.
WAHHR, Alabama Hip Hop Radio, online worldwide, with the dopest radio station on the planet. A new way to listen.
What's up, y'all? It's your main man, djdirtydan. Welcome to Exclusive Experiences. We're kicking off the brand new year, 2023. Yeah, right here in the Alabama Hip Hop Radio Studios. And listen, man, I got some special guests, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some special guests in here today, man. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Starting with the young lady right here. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey, everybody. You know, Kryssi the Doll. And thanks for inviting us.
Yes.
With Southside God.
Southside God.
Southside God.
Southside God.
Introduce yourself, sir.
Y'all know who I am, man. If you don't know, my name is Mandrell, but, you know, also known as Southside God, man. You know what I mean? I earned the name, I earned the stripe, so it is what it is. It's official.
You want to
Huh?
You want to
Who?
people that you
Man,
He really from Tommy.
He really from Tommy?
Man, it's
there it is.
crazy.
I see them in Mayville all the night.
I met his
Hey.
family yesterday, and
Hey,
that
there it
shit
is.
crazy. He really from.
Yeah.
Listen, shout out to Tomaville. That's where my dad and people from. 100%. Like, it really ain't my fault I got love all over the city like that.
That what you called it.
My mama was, you know, mama's side from Orange Grove. We moved to Maysville in '88. You know what I mean? And that's where I've been put my thing down there on the south side. Man, they know me, they love me.
Southside?
You know what I mean?
Man, with that said, man, hey, this episode is brought to you by Opportunities Day, man. We're doing a mental health and education fair in the local schools, and, you know, it's all about mental health and performing arts right now, man. So shout out to Opportunities Day. Our next stop, January 18th, is going to be at Blunt High School, so make sure y'all get involved and support. So, yes, let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, man, first of all, I just want to say thank y'all for being here. I do want to say this, man. I think y'all one of the dynamic duos that's setting the city on fire when it comes to just people seeing y'all. You know, life about symbolism right now. So when they see a guy like, you know what I'm saying, like the Southside God and Miss Kryssi the Doll together, man, I know a lot of people get motivated, man. Before we get into a lot of things, I mean, I just want to know how y'all came together. How y'all became friends and you know, and started to build this relationship that y'all
It's a
have.
creep.
So, before I went to prison, like I just did 10 years in the bed. So before I went to prison, I used to frequent this spot. You know what I mean? Where the dog was demonstrating the arts.
In the early days,
Yeah,
back in the days, you know, so when she was first starting off.
Demonstrating the arts, she was laying the foundation for who she would later become. I saw potential.
Yeah.
You know, chocolate my favorite flavor, so she caught my eye instantly. It's so crazy because like one night you know what I mean, I was watching this shit and I was like, hey man, let's go get something to eat after you leave, you know what I mean? And we went and sat down, had a little meal, you know what I mean? And over the meal, like it was so crazy, like the chemistry, like we was vibing. But I told her, I say, this is what I told her, dog. I said, if I don't ever see you again, I just want you to know I really enjoyed myself and fucked around and like the Fed came and got me like not
Said that bad
like,
look at shit.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So I was gone, you know what I mean? And you know, I was, you know, behind the wall, but I still, you know what I mean, kept my eyes on him. You know what I mean? You know, one of the niggas that get the briefs, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on. And, you know what I mean?
So you watch her evolve.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and just from afar, you know what I mean, observing. So she's very outspoken, strong-minded. I'm attracted to that type of shit. You know what I mean? I ain't never really like no soft-ass broad, well, you know what I mean, just sit down over there. You know what I mean? That's what they do. I'm a strong-minded, outspoken nigga, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of attracted to that shit and the way that she be coming. You know what I mean? I always tell her that everything that people hate about her is what I absolutely love about her. You know what I mean? So I don't know if she really understands that shit, but you know what I mean? That's the best way I can describe it. I'm just keeping it there. You know what I mean?
What's your perspective, Kryssi? How it all came about for you? You know what I'm saying?
He was definitely stalking me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
He was definitely stalking me, and he was like, "Don't go out to eat me." Me being me, yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah. So to eat, you know.
I get something to eat.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the creek pretty cool.
Oh my God.
And then we had a couple more phone calls, and then he supposed to meet up with me, and then I never seen him no more. Boom. Pop back up with all this Romeo ass shit in my inbox.
He on point. He on
Yeah,
point. He on
with all
point.
these poems and shit in my inbox, and I feel
Ho.
He had time to think now. He had
time to think.
He had time to think.
good.
Nah, but listen, when I came home, you know what I mean, being that she was one of my, you know, favorite views, you know what I mean, that vote, you know what I'm saying?
On his
So,
list.
I ain't really have a hit list, you know what I mean, because I had to really did a lot, you know what I mean? I really had to did a lot before I left the street, so, like, my setback, you know what I'm saying, still didn't allow a lot of dudes to catch up, because I was so far ahead.
Man, speaking on that though, being a young dude, because you went to jail over 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, I
And
did 10 years.
I feel, I mean, I know it's past you, but you was a young nigga with a lot of money.
Yeah.
You had a lot going on. So let's talk about that a little bit back then, though. You was just getting it, just hustling, just. I mean, that was the times though too.
You know what I mean? Like it was a different time. It was a good time. You know what I mean? You know, I was bobbing and weaving. I used to do other little shit. Like, you know, I used to fuck with them shows and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Real heavy on some trying to clean my act up, but I still wasn't, you know what I mean, confident in moving that way.
Yeah.
As far as getting legitimate money.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime that I stumbled or ran across a hurdle or something like it was instant to run back to what I knew, which was the streets. You know what I mean? So I really should have, you know what I mean, probably took some of that shit more serious than I probably would have avoided some shit, but I don't know if what really happened was avoidable, because some shit just destined.
Yeah, well, you know, we glad you're here though, you know what I'm saying? Cause look what y'all got going on. Y'all got this chemistry going on. And you know, Kryssi been popping her shit for a minute. So let's talk about Responsible Junkie, man. You got your own clothing line that you had for a while. Before a clothing line, it was just a brand. Talk about it a little bit. Talk about how you got that started.
Well, my dad, 2017, he was sitting in the kitchen. You know, my dad had died from cancer.
Yeah.
And so I had got drunk one night, and I was like, oh, I want to go to work. He was like, well, you ain't no responsible junkie, then you gonna need to be a responsible junkie. You got a job, you trying to drink and go to work, you need to get up and go to work. I'm like, I don't know, and responsible junkie always just kind of stuck with me. Mm-hmm. So after he passed, you know, I was trying to get into the CBD and THC part about it, you know, trying to be a grower, and then I want to be, you know, an instructor, teach other people how to become growers and, you know, get legitimate with weed. Because we got a lot of street niggas that...
I got to say, you were early nigga, because Responsible Junkies is probably that's probably about, how old is that? Because I know you had it for a while.
About 6 years now.
Okay.
Almost 6.
Oh, you was ahead of before you tried to legalize it.
Yeah. But, you know, 23, I'm trying to go full throttle with it.
Okay, it is, you know, 2023, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're kicking off the year right. I get the chance to kick it off exclusively with y'all, you know what I'm saying, on exclusive experiences. So, you know, I'm feeling real good right now. I got, you know what I'm saying, the hottest right now. Mm-hmm. Talk to him podcast and
Talk to him podcast. Definitely talk to him podcast. So, like I really ain't really been having the time to really dedicate, you know what I mean, because I'm trying to stabilize my life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean, coming out, you know what I mean, from behind the wall for so long, like it's so much that I need to do with my personal life, you feel what I'm saying, to kind of stabilize it, but I really do enjoy the feedback. Like, a lot of people really be gravitating to a lot of the messy shit that be going on, but we was trying to bring something different, you know what I mean, from a whole, you know, different perspective, you know what I mean. I like conversating with people about different shit. I think a lot of people don't be knowing that I be having the type of intel inside of me that I be having, so, and I like sharing that shit.
Man, speaking of that, man, one of the first interviews I saw y'all do Moshe. She running for DA. Man, I think that was one of the most educational type of interviews, and even with her whole campaign, what she was doing, that she could really talk to the real people, like, you know, people in the hood, the neighborhood, that really, they people follow y'all, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the question y'all was asking her, and well, how y'all put it out, you know, she didn't win. You know, she was going up against her sister, first of all. You know what I'm saying? But
correct.
The way y'all put it out there, though, I thought that was so dope. How y'all brought that to how that came about.
I really had so I was watching Moshe she was doing like little you know, videos, little snippets, and it was a lot of stuff that she was saying that was near and dear to my heart, being that, you know, I'm a guy who have been entangled in the system for, you know, majority of my life, my adult life. So it was a lot of things, like I knew she wasn't gonna be the end all be all, and she had an uphill battle. Yeah. But a lot of stuff that she was touching on is a lot of key components to what really be hindering, you know, black people, as far as you know, stockpiling felonies on you. What dudes might be in jail because they really, you know, don't have a bond or don't have the finances to make bond for petty charges. Yeah, you know what I mean? Marijuana and shit like that. You got dudes doing extreme amounts of time for shit that you can walk in the store in California and buy.
You know going to jail for a blunt and getting probation for
that's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of different stuff. And I feel like, you know, being a black woman, not just because she was black, because we know a lot of black people that don't take on the culture. Yeah. You know what I mean? But being that she was black and she was identifying with issues of the culture, you feel what I'm saying? I felt like we stood a better chance at her being the district attorney. Being the status quo.
Her stepping up, it was big though, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just like how y'all flowed there. You know what I'm saying? They let me know that y'all did. Even though I know y'all really serious people, but y'all came out like the real deal for sure, because right in the thick of it, y'all talking about it, you know, niggas weren't paying attention to that till y'all really typed into it though.
Yeah, I kind of felt like, you know what I mean, then being a street dude, like, you know, we talking about me, you know, standing behind her trying to, you know, promote or get a district attorney elected, you know what I mean? And so I couldn't even handle no shit like that.
Oh, for sure.
Because this is your chief.
This is the same person that prosecuting everybody.
You know what I mean? Like this is your chief law enforcement. Yeah. Not, you know what I mean, official. You know what I mean? She the one got the final say so. So, you know, I never really, you know, thought about, you know, rubbing elbow, but at a certain point in my life, as I matured in my mind, I'm realizing that you really have to have a seat at them tables, you know what I mean, to have those type of conversations. And there's a lot of dudes that don't know. You know, we come from the culture, you know what I mean, and a lot of that shit was misguided. You know what I mean? We was misled.
It wasn't no rule book. So
you know what I mean? So we were just
no
freestyling through life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when you get grown, you start to understand like shit different.
Responsibility greater.
Correct. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my kids or your kids or nobody else's kids to make the same decisions that I made that led me down that same path. A lot of people be trying to duck prison, but prison is not the end all be all. You can die in these streets. Yeah. We lose homies every day.
Sure.
So you might duck prison, but you might not duck that graveyard.
No, that's one thing we know, we gotta see it, you know what I'm saying, at one point in our life, we just don't want to see it too early, you hear me? We don't want to see it before our time. So Chris, let's talk about you a little bit, man. What's you know, it's 2023, we kicking off the year, you know what I'm saying? What's next for you? What's next for, you know, everything that you got going on?
I really just want to put my all into responsible junkie this year.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go be everything. Drika Gates is doing everything that's been in my mind.
Yeah, she doing everything.
Everything cannabis wise, it's just she done everything that's in my brain, and I'm like, look at my ideas just floating on. So next year I just want to go full dog.
You know, listen, Mark Jackson, on Kazula, told me one time. He like, you know, I got this restaurant, you know, this bar.
He the best mentor ever.
He is. He was like, people can copy me. They just got to do it better. Even with your ideas, even though she might not copy you, because you know, great minds think alike. So, but at the end of the day, you know, they just all about how you apply it and how you represent it. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got this. You know what I'm saying? What about you, man? What you got for 2023?
You know what I mean? I'm gonna pursue, you know what I mean, different entrepreneur ideas that I got. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely standing behind baby and whatever she's trying to do. Yeah. You know, the podcast is my baby. You know what I mean? And I really wanna, you know, take that to the next level. I think it's necessary and needed. You know what I mean? I be trying to come up with different creative ideas to where I can really reach the dudes that need to be reached. Yeah. Even if it's me reaching their parents, you know what I mean? Something that they may be able to relate to their kids. You know what I mean? So, like, I really just, you know what I mean? My passion is in, you know what I mean, giving knowledge. You know what I mean? From learned experience. You know what I mean? From me touching my hand, touching the stove and it burning my hand. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't feel like you have to do the same thing that I did. You feel what I'm saying? If you can just understand the lessons that I learned. You know what I mean? from that aspect. But definitely different entrepreneur ideas.
He on my nerves. He gonna get so deep every
Right.
time.
On me, bro. Like this what it is. You know what I mean?
Before I transition into my next set of questions, I do want to ask y'all this though. Y'all think y'all get married one day? Y'all kind of got that vibe though. Like if y'all make it past a couple of these little obstacles just in life of living this shit, you know what I'm saying? That y'all gonna become a whole family in this.
I feel like I've been married to him already.
You become a Henley.
Me, she always get mad at me when I be talking about this, but so to answer your question, I will marry her. Yeah. But I mean, if you know what I mean, we got to that point. But what I'm saying is, I always tell her like, it don't really take the marriage for me to be committed in a relationship.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't. But I understand that women are a little bit more sensitive to that.
Yeah,
because you want, hey Chris, you want.
He check out of here. I need to be able to say everything. So by everything.
You need to have all control.
All control. Like, I don't want to hear shit about the friend of the family.
Yeah.
I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah. Like, see, I'm saying I'm scared to death because she might try to check me out. You know what I mean? Sooner than I need to go. But yeah.
Hey, so tell me this, right? You want to have a wedding, like, you want to have a big wedding. You want to have like you got to have the big dress with the big church with the, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
I'll go eat low. He already know what I want to do.
She want to get married in a foreign country because she said it'll make it hard for me to divorce her. The girl is creative and thoughtful.
It depends what country you go to. Don't go to Jamaica with that, you know what I'm saying? What country y'all gonna do it in? That's interesting.
Who wants to go back to Jamaica to get a divorce?
Like, if you trip, I'm gonna get on a life raft and swim over that.
Okay.
But I don't really foresee it, man. Like relationships, bro, for real is challenging.
For
So
sure.
nobody can. If you sit up and act like everything is all roses, you know what I mean? If you sit up and act, it's definitely not. Like, you gonna definitely have those bumps, but in order to achieve longevity, you know what I mean? You got to sustain some shit. Like, you gonna take some blows.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But you can't let them blows knock you out. You know what I mean? Because that's when the countdown like is over. You know what I mean? The doll a handful. I'm pretty sure the people know the doll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The doll is very outspoken. She gets.
She been let your ass
know.
know.
But I like that shit.
Yeah.
Though. You know what I mean? I like that shit because you don't have to guess. You know what I mean? What's going on? Because she gonna give it to you. You know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, you know what I mean?
Ain't nothing like having a real one on your team.
That's right. So and then they give you a chance, and then she the type of person that if she love you, she love you. She fuck with you, she fuck with you.
She
You know what I mean?
she'll cut your ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And when you know what I mean?
All right, so let me get to my next question. So, what do y'all feel about Mobile, Alabama right now? I'm gonna say it from a music perspective. I know we got a lot of artists and stuff that's national and a lot of artists doing their thing. How y'all feel about it right now? You know, it was a hot thing a couple of years ago when all these guys started really getting emotion and stuff like that. But a lot of them established now. So, how you feel about the music scene on Mobile? Or artists particularly, you know, artists particularly that you kind of dig in what they're doing?
No, not none that we don't already know.
Yeah.
But it's like it's been kind of boring.
Have you?
It's been kind of boring. Everybody like music sounding the exact same.
Yeah.
Like everybody trying to. It's a few on try to have their own style and then they overdo it, but then mostly everybody got the same shit going on.
If you had to rank the artists that's popular right now, who would be number one and who would be number three? We gonna say who would be number two. 1 and 3. Who 1 and 3 right now? Young Blue?
He'd definitely be number one, and then
Cause he seemed like he got the mold. Well, I think Young Blue
Who
showed.
that?
Young
Blue.
Oh, Blue. Okay.
He showed these cats. I ain't seen nobody else riding by the houses, the Lambo, all the rap stuff that rappers supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Drake.
He got rappers with Drake, Nicki, Wayne, Kelly Rowland,
like all
Chris
top
Brown.
people, like
I think Blue appear to be the most established. So first of all, I'm gonna say this, like any artists that come from Mobile, like just to be honest, I'm gonna support them regardless because I feel like you know, it opens doors or different opportunities for other artists in Mobile. So I really don't have nobody that I don't fuck with. Like, I don't pick sides. I'm not no little boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about this nigga beefing with this nigga. Like, if I fuck with a nigga music, like, I might play some motherfucking OMVPs and then play some no cap behind it and play some leg beats, some other shit too. You know what I mean? I really don't pick sides. You know what I mean? I'm a grown ass man.
That's a damn show.
You know what I mean? I really don't, you know, get into like, you know, idolizing the people. I fuck with music. You know what I mean? If I hear music that I can relate to, I play that shit. You know what I mean? So I definitely don't do the, you know what I mean, the beef shit. You know what I mean? I don't pick sides. Like I said, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? I'm a representative of my people. You know what I mean? And I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely, you know, it's a lot of different, you know, artists in the city that be doing their thing, female. You know what I mean? My daughter is one.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Shouts
My
out to Drake,
daughter
for sure.
You know what I mean? She definitely like, you know what I mean? I feel like she probably, you know what I mean, a hit or two away from, you know what I mean, the dough kicking down. Cause she really authentic.
And they respect her too. They love
You know what I
her.
mean? And she Lil Mama really can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She really can do it. So I think it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? And I ain't just, you know what I mean, saying that because that's my baby, but 100% because that's my baby. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
That's my baby.
Yeah, that shit go.
Hey, you know, so
also too, like, before we go, like Money Train, like
Yeah,
the
Train,
Money Train, you know what I mean? It won't be long before Money Train, you know what I mean, start stirring the pot back up, cause your dude really got it too, you know what I mean? So,
I don't be on none
shout
of
out
these
to Train. Huh?
I don't be on none of these people.
Yep, you will, you know what I mean?
you know what I was about to say was, you know, I noticed that, like, if you think about all the artists that are from Mobile established, you know, they kind of connect to somebody. Like, for instance, Young Blue to Boosie, Cap to NBA, Rollo to Lil Baby, Flo Minute to Future. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's managed by Ebony, which is Future's
Love Flow
partner.
Man, love Flow Man.
So yeah, so everybody kind of connected. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them dudes too got a backstory, man. Like I think it's gonna surface at some point. It gotta be talked about too. You know what I mean? Shout out to Blue and shout out to my dog Jerry Jones.
Oh yeah, that's a real story.
You
There, you know
know
what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know about that
like,
story.
it's a story that got to be touched on. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't come from a negative place.
Don't
Yeah.
get
You
it.
know what I mean? But it's just a story that got to be touched on. So I feel
Everybody
like
got a
it's too
beginning though. Everybody got somewhere they started at. You know what I'm saying?
You better believe it.
So,
Better believe it.
so you know, it's 2023. Mardi Gras upon us. You know what I'm saying? Second liners ball upon us. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all stepping into the second liners ball? Is y'all gonna put that shit on and step into the second liners ball? So I Chris. Are you gonna step in that, Chris?
I'm definitely going.
Man,
You know, she trying to get me on some Steve Urkel shit, bro, and I be clashing with.
This man don't want to do nothing.
he don't want to put a suit on. I know you put a suit on, right?
He didn't want to dress up for Halloween. He didn't want to.
Oh, you trying to domesticate him? You trying to domesticate him?
Yeah, like he just don't want to do nothing. I think fun.
Nah, but I think.
You can put on a blazer.
I can't. Like, I don't really have no problem with this shit, but sometimes, like, the costume you was trying to put me in on Halloween, like, that shit just a no-go. Like, you be trying to clown me out. Like, I'm not finna put no clown shit on. Like, but I think the ball, you know what I mean, depending on, I know the dog, but I want to go.
Okay.
I want to go for sure.
Yeah.
And if I do go, I'm definitely going to put that shit on. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all.
I'm gonna pick it at.
I'm gonna see y'all for rain season, catch a moon pie shit together. Moon pie. You gonna be hustling. Y'all be out there hustling together. Get
I don't
a
have
beat.
to chuck them out. You know.
It's gonna be a lot going on during that side. You know.
yeah, it is. Like the city. Man, when I was in prison, I read a Rolling Stone article, nigga, about Mobile. You know what I mean? And I was down there in Miami with them niggas already talking about shit, cause them niggas be, you know what I mean? Like when motherfuckers think about Mobile for some reason, they think horse and cow.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm down there telling them niggas, I'm like, nigga, ain't no horse and cow, nigga, roaming up through my neighborhood. The only difference is, nigga, it's the population, nigga. We got hoes, we got money, like, niggas doing whatever y'all niggas doing.
Yeah.
And then I pulled all that shit out of them niggas looking like, oh shit, nigga, this what's going on in Mobile. I said, nigga, I ain't met a nigga yet from out of town who came to Mobile and it was attached to somebody that really know the city and then wanted to leave. Every nigga I know that came down here got stuck.
For sure.
Didn't want to go back. They didn't want to go back to Cali. Them niggas don't want to go back to New York. Them niggas don't want to go back to Miami.
Mobile ain't that
Them
fun,
niggas,
man.
listen,
Yeah, it's the culture. It's the
popping
culture.
down here.
It's
See, you
different.
just a different, you're a female. So you really, And then you big city, like in your mind, like the city of
Some
box.
people small-minded,
You know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
yeah.
Like the city of box for sure. And you definitely one who, you know what I mean, your mind, you know what I mean, you big city, so I feel that. But I'm telling you, like, just on some real shit, man, Mobile, like, hey.
Hey, I want to piggyback off what you were just saying about, you know, when you were locked up and stuff like that down in Miami. Let's talk about what's going on with, like, the YSL and stuff like that. Like, you know, a lot of you guys signing alpha pleas and stuff like that. You know what alpha pleas is?
Yeah, I do. So really, you know what I mean, it's an admission of guilt. So it's an admission of guilt, acknowledging that everything the folks are saying about you is true.
Okay.
In the Young Gunner situation, which is popular in the news, and everybody was like, did he tell or did he not tell? 100% he did.
Yeah.
Because he cooperated with, so by signing the plea deal, he acknowledged.
That's the first point.
He acknowledged that what they were saying was 100% accurate. And that's a case against a dude, you feel what I'm saying, who pulled him out the trenches and gave him everything, invested in him. And I seen an interview with Doug, ain't never made a dime out dude.
Yeah.
And he was only facing 5 years, bro. You know what I mean? So you not even willing, and he knew what was going
But
on.
I do want to say this though. So Gunner took the plea. You know, the YSL Duke took the plea. Slime like Shorty took the plea, and then the other founder of YSL. So do you think it's a kind of maybe in the clique they probably like this the way to go or something like that? Do you think they probably because somebody talking behind the scenes they got it right?
So street code, you know what I mean, and a lot of dudes like I'm on grown man shit now. Yeah. But and that's them dudes like I don't even have, you know, no personal feelings about whatever decisions them dudes make or whatever they do.
Sure.
Like that's them. It ain't gonna affect my life no kind of way. However, like, you know, as far as street rules and the codes, like they definitely violating, I think they gearing up to try to put it all on dudes.
Wow.
And I think that shit ain't fair because I think dudes gave a bunch of opportunities to them dudes that they would not have had if it wasn't for his sacrifices, bro. You know what I mean? Dude could have been one of them rap niggas that we all know that be selfish and be like, man, you know what I mean? And tie them dudes up in all type of crazy contracts. You know what I mean? But I think, man, I've been watching dudes, like, not from a personal standpoint, but business. I like what dude got going on and had going on.
Hey, law enforcement play a mean game. All of, you know, like once Gunn and them were plead out, right? The next day they went to trial. I mean, we went to the first initial discussion. It's crazy how that happened, right? That's just how they do it.
Listen, that pressure cooker that the feds got, bro. Rick I said a long time ago. It's crazy how them penitentiary bars are break men.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, when you get in there and you see your whole life flash before you, and them folks talking about giving you the type of time, it's like, okay, them niggas in their 20s, they talking about giving you 20, nigga, that's more than what you done lived in your life. A lot of dudes get the saying, like, and I was in the field, you got a lot of dudes be running around coming out with them 5, 6, 3 years. Why ain't we kill them nigga? Let me see you have that same energy when you stand down the barrel of a 30.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? Cause that's a difference. Yeah, we know you can go do your 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Can't you do 30?
Can't do 30 of them.
You know what I mean? Some of them dudes from the time them folks tell them you facing 30, hey man, my grandmama used to sell dope, my uncle had the dope under the mattress, my cousin them got a body done, like that shit get real like that, and it's designed. It's actually designed for that. I read a book, bro, I think everybody need to read, Michelle Alexander, on the Louisiana Crow. It changed my life. I think everybody need to read that book, bro, and it will give you a better perspective of how the system operates.
Hey, Chris, what do you did Tory Lanez and Kelsey shoot Megan Thee Stallion? Who shot Megan Thee Stallion?
At this point, I feel like Kelsey did some broke ass shit and took the money from Tory Lanez, and now Tory Lanez and his lawyers is putting everything on her. Lose my DNA that was on that damn gun. We're gonna say Kelsey's was on it. Gonna put her DNA on it. And when they test it, now that she took $1 million, she gonna take everything that come with it. Now she want to double back because bitch, you gonna be looking at time, fool. Yeah, you was going to
perjury because she signed.
She got immunity. They can't sign. They can't charge it with the assault, but they can definitely charge it with perjury.
With perjury, she's for lying.
Correct.
Yeah.
That shit.
All on some liars. And I feel sorry for Megan though.
Yeah.
Like I really feel sorry for her because I can just they trying to crucify her, assassinate her character.
Yeah.
Like they doing a lot to her. It's just like I feel like damn, you should just.
They say Kylie Jenner came to it. I think it's time for you to go.
Yeah, she probably was on some hood bitch shit. You know what I mean? Was in
tore
her
up in
feelings
that flirt with her best
by the
friend.
nigga who had stirred that macaroni up.
Yeah.
But I definitely
Definitely cooked all the macaroni in the car.
Tory lawyer, which is lawyers, that's what they do. I think all they really trying to do is sow doubt in the jury.
Yeah.
So the whole point of all this, what like could she have did it or this or that, you know, Kelsey, could she have done it, is to taint or to plant doubt in the jury mind, so to have 12 people in the back room sitting up like, oh, I don't think she did it. Oh, he might have did it. That right there alone will get you a hung jury. That right there alone will get him walked out the courtroom a free man.
For sure.
Don't matter who did it.
What about the body count? Let's talk about the body count. They say Megan Thee Stallion got a body count so long, cause they went to name them. Strong with.
You mean rappers or what?
Yeah, rap. Well, just
Because ain't no telling about it.
And what the hell does that have to do with her foot?
I don't know.
What,
I'd be like, y'all, I didn't get shot in my cat, I got shot in my foot. Stay focused, America. What the fuck?
How you think partisan feeling right now?
but hold on, wait a minute. What they saying about the body count?
They just saying like Moneybagg Yo, The Baby, Tory Lanez.
That's a 3-piece. What else they got?
Drake. It's
Drake and Cuddy too?
It's a couple of them. They got like a list of them. What's the football player? Basketball player name? They played for the Celtics.
Dude named Ben something.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, another.
But listen,
Ben said they lying on him.
But listen, body count, like that shit, a well-traveled woman is going to accumulate numbers.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That
right?
makes sense. That makes sense.
So I think, you know what I mean, me personally, like I had did a skit snippet, you know what I mean, while I was talking about, you know what I mean, if somebody taking somebody serious, like, you know, what they did in their past should have no credibility because it's about what's going on right now. Me personally, you know what I mean, no, because the body count ain't extreme, you know what I mean? So, you know, some people and some dudes are different. You know what I mean? Some dudes don't want no broad that's been because they probably kind of play with their ego a little bit. You know what I mean? Some dudes ain't able to be in a room with a dude or multiple dudes, or you and your girl be in a room, and then you got a few niggas.
See, old ex, a couple ex
you know what I mean?
friends or whatever.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Dude like, hey man, but you know, that shit really to each his own. You know what I mean? It's really to each his own and how you feel like you're gonna approach it.
How you feel about it?
That shit childish. Don't ask me no shit like that. Don't ever ask me my body count. You forcing me to lie. Like,
you know why she, you know what she's saying,
yeah.
Which is true, because they say, okay, if you ask a woman, and she say, I've been with 10 dudes, you can multiply that by 3.
So 30.
And if you ask a dude and he tell you, I've been with 50 girls, you can subtract that shit. Yeah, probably subtract
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
get out of
hold
here.
up. The point is, girls lie about how many people they've been with, and dudes lie about how many people they've been with.
Women are a lot more secretive and little
yeah, they have the tendency, like, dudes add body counts, women subtract body counts. You know what I mean? They had a tendency to feel like, oh, he ain't count. Nah, he definitely counted if he been in them guts. You know what I mean? He definitely count. You can't say, but a nigga add a broad that he just was on the phone with to the body count.
Only
You know what I mean?
people.
Y'all cut up too. You know what I mean?
Only 2 people got proof.
Them people what?
I got kids by them.
Oh, okay.
So don't ask me nobody count because only 2 people got proof that they ever.
Yeah.
Mandrell don't even have proof.
It could just be word of mouth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got a whole relationship. They don't know that. I could just be talking, praying together every
That's
night.
it.
Man, the city, the one thing about it.
The city don't know shit.
You know what I mean? What?
You cooking dinner that night.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, it before I came along, I'm pretty sure it was, you know, the dog had what she had going on. You know what I mean?
Cause she beautiful now, and she no question.
Ain't no question.
And when she put that shit on, you know, when she put a little black dresses on,
you know
like
what I mean?
that.
So in order for me to, you know what I mean, to leapfrog, to get the position that I got, you feel what I'm saying? Tells you a lot, and also vice versa. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know what I mean? Niggas got options too. You know what I mean? So,
You know,
in order for her to get, you know what I mean, the spot she got, like, it's a proven,
I do want to go back and say that.
proven situation.
I love to see y'all because y'all be here when y'all be in the bougie spots and the hood spots together.
That's me getting her in the hood spots because she bougie.
I saw her the last night with them niggas. I said, oh, look at Chris with these
Oh,
niggas.
he be trying to.
Bougie to death. You know what I mean?
They
She
wanna
definitely
hang.
got a little flow high school with attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
I had to bring her, you know what I mean, to that wheels from high school mentality, you know what I mean? Like,
Said to me sometimes.
cut the bullshit, yo.
I be trying to get him to do some different shit.
Yeah.
He get her, baby.
Yeah. But he gonna put that tuxedo on in a few weeks.
He
Right?
definitely. I already can get him. I got him to wear a picture of me on his shirt.
I seen that. You know what I'm saying?
But he won't wear the pajamas. That's some backwards shit, ain't it?
He gotta do that for Christmas, right?
Bro, she want everything, so you can't get it all across the board, you know what I mean? And then I had asked her, could I wear some chucks with my tuck?
He can't.
She screamed.
Yeah. Chucks with the tux.
He not.
I see it in my head. See, she don't be
That's
serious.
all you gonna see.
See, every time, like, when I be putting this shit together, she always be like, yeah, but then when I walk out, she be like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, she
I
get it.
see what you did. You know what I mean? I see what you
Mandrell,
did.
look at that.
So, you know,
No,
what happened?
not doing no soul ass shit like that.
I'm
It's
like,
crazy.
I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, so who you listening to right now as far as music? What any new artists that you listen to? Just not just local, but everywhere. Like girl, because it's a lot of
her.
girl artists right now.
I love her.
Her, okay,
That's my favorite. Yep, that's SZA.
okay.
Like people that genre right there. Gideon.
So it's like R&B. That's like I'm still at R&B lane to the new R&B.
Yeah,
Neo
I really
soul.
don't listen to rap.
Neo soul.
Neo Soul.
Yeah.
I really don't listen to rap unless I'm out and about.
Still listen to Boosie. Set off for this motherfucker.
Not at all.
In her head.
Yeah.
Because she like to set it off.
She like
So
to
in
set
her
it
head, Boosie's forever playing. You know what I mean? That track, you know what I mean? But musically though, I think we kind of connect on that level too because...
Y'all talking about doing music too, right? Talk about that a little bit too.
This man is lying. His
No, I
ass
ain't talking about
off.
doing no
You
music.
gonna do
I
that?
just be
Yeah,
talking
he was
shit.
lying.
Yeah, I was talking shit. I ain't but musically though, like we real, she and I are real diverse because you might get in the car with us and ain't no telling what might be playing. You know what I mean? And I like that shit. You know what I mean? And she liked that shit. She was like, you know what? I kind of like that. You let me play my music and you just be vibing. You don't even know. But you know what I mean? Like, I like music. You know what I mean? My whole life been a rap album.
You got a real story.
You know what I mean? So I really don't be on rap shit, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
per se. But I do, you know what I mean, listen to it like it depends, because music is on, you know what I mean, depending on your mood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might get in that motherfucker and be on some Coldplay for real. I like to play shit like that when I be by myself.
Yeah.
That shit I be kind of meditating, you know what I mean? She really ain't got that deep into it, but like, I be vibing though. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all, coming through for show, man. And y'all got any questions y'all want to ask me? Anything y'all want to ask me? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ought to talk to a podcast.
Of course,
you know what I'm
Dirty.
saying?
Of course.
We can switch roles in here because I ought to do this shit now.
Of course.
You know what I'm
So rolling out the new year.
Okay.
Right? You got what you got. And first and foremost, me knowing you personally.
Yeah.
Right? I want to give you your flowers
Appreciate
as you here on the city.
Okay,
I can
everything.
appreciate your journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know that it has not been an easy
You'll
one.
make a documentary about your life.
You need to.
I'm planning on
You
it.
need to.
You need to go and start.
Yeah.
You need to.
I've been documenting everything from shit ever since we started. Plus back 24 years ago.
Yeah, you need to. But
Well, it's
you
time.
stayed down.
Yeah.
You stayed down, and I think a key component just me observing is being consistent.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I feel like a key component of being consistent is doing it even when you don't feel like doing it, or doing it even when you feel like nobody else believes in you.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel what I'm saying? And continuing to do it even if it ain't doing what you wanted to do, but you kept your eyes on the ball. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that thing is only gonna get better. So I really wanna applaud you for real.
Yeah, for sure. I
On some
appreciate
G
that.
shit, my nigga, because we come from the streets, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people go different ways down different avenues, you know what I mean? And so just observing from afar like always, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, Dirty, you know what I mean? damn dirty. And then I remember I used to talk to my daughter in the early years of her career.
Yeah.
And she was like, Daddy, you know Dirty Dan? Like, y'all know Dirty. You know what I mean? I went to school, that's my partner from my side. You know what I mean? She like, he always play my music, he always show love. I said, I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I said, I love that. You know what I mean? So definitely, bro. You know what I mean? So what else you got going on? Like, how you coming?
I'm coming a lot of different ways right now, man. First thing is with the Alabama Hip Hop Radio, you know, we're a network. It's an online digital station, but it's all about just spotlighting new, upcoming stuff and doing it in a different way. Our tagline is a new way to listen. Because people don't listen with their ears anymore, they listen with their eyes.
Correct.
So we got some new podcasts about some like the morning show. Morning show is called Shamar TV Morning Show. Shamar TV is a local comedian. He's doing this thing. And it's all about the new talent too. I got Punker Westford, she got to get into a podcast. And we got my girl Raven Gemini, she got Spin the Block, when she put all her questions on the wheel, spin them. And she talk about what topic the question land on. And then of course we got the DJ thing that we do with DJ October, the DJ Meet Grease Monthly. We got all the artists, we got a bunch of labels come through monthly. We actually got it happening like this Monday, like the 1 year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. And then the other thing is we're in the schools right now. We got the nonprofit. My nonprofit is 12 years old now. It's called Opportunity for Entertainers, and we do Opportunity Days. You know, we do Hip Hop Week, we do Music Fest, all through the nonprofit. And it's all about performing arts. It's all about connecting, people to resources and talking about to the kids about conflict resolution and all these different things. So just my role right now, after 24 years in this shit, being on the radio and everything, my role is I'm a dot connector. I'm just trying to connect somebody to opportunity and help them and see it, turn into and really support people. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So that's what I'm at with it right now.
I think that positive energy though, and that you know what I mean, that positive energy, bro. You know what I mean, and your passion. You know what I mean, to give back and to want to see people win is gonna definitely have you in a position where you win it.
It takes though, really.
You know what I mean?
It's so much. It gets so much negative. Like niggas is killing niggas every day right now.
Every day.
And every song you hear, somebody dying in it. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to find a way to be, give a positive light to all the stuff that's coming at people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it takes a lot of partners and the network to do that. But I don't mind facilitating and put my my brand and myself on the line for it because I know it's for a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
It's necessary. I also like when I had talked to Ski on the podcast, like bro, like we be needing that to stand in the gap. You know what I mean? We be needing those type of people to stand in the gap because it's important because first of all, you know what it's like. Like you actually come from an environment that eats you alive.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I always use this example. If you have a room full of crackheads and then you have a counselor walking out, she know what I'm gonna say because I say it all the time, but you're gonna be punched.
Okay.
You got a room full of crackheads and a person coming here who college educated and went to school for psychology and all this shit, coming here trying to tell them that, hey, you need to stop using drugs, you do it this way, and you have a room full of people who can't connect. And then if that person leaves out and somebody come in there looking good, talking your language, you know what I mean, telling you about their life, their different shit, and then before they close, you're like, yeah, I used to smoke crack too. Now you got my undivided attention. For sure. Because you've been actually being where I've been. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now I'm actually looking at a real inspiration because you know exactly what it's like. So I can really follow you. I can really, you know what I mean, be inspired by you versus this motherfucker coming in. You ain't never smoked crack before in your life. How you gonna tell me how to stop smoking crack? That's crazy.
I think that, I'm glad you say that because, in what we're doing right now, a lot of people that's in the business class or officials, they might think it's a photo op for us. But they know we're the real deal because we're doing it with no money. We're trying to get to the money though. That's why we don't start the nonprofit to get these grants and everything like that. But we're African American and we already like in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that part. The last slaves landed, so it's in the air, it's in the wall, it's in the people mentality. The mentality is just messed up. So while you build that, what you're trying to build, you realize like sometimes you think it's the white folks, it's us. It's the ones that have positions that look just like us, and they blocking it. You know what I'm saying? They got it right now, and they ain't gonna share it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a whole other level, man. But I do want to say this though. Hip Hop Week will be 16 years this year. You know what I'm saying? 2023. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna add one addition to it, and I know y'all probably be nominated for it. We're at the Alabama Hip Hop Awards.
What that is?
So, you know, Alabama Hip Hop, we do like this community outreach. You know, we do some music stuff as well.
No. You said y'all were gonna add the Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, so we were at the Alabama Hip Hop Awards.
Okay.
So the Alabama, we're gonna just focus on the culture and focus on community, focus on promoters, focus on guys like you. You know what I'm saying? And spotlight y'all, give y'all some love from the platform. So Alabama Hip Hop, we've been 16 years. Like we did everything. We did bowling party, we did skate party, we did community stuff. What's the next thing we can do? Add an award show to end it off. You know what I'm saying? So July 17th through 23rd is Hip Hop Week, and the 23rd is gonna be the award show, the last day of Hip Hop Week.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary, and I think it's gonna be something that people could enjoy, bro.
Statewide, and also we include surrounding states as well. But they got an award show they already do called Alabama Music Award. It's kind of broad though.
Correct.
We focus. It's great. They're like even the station. Like I want people to know Alabama hip hop. We the raw. Like we this platform never existed. So you want to hear some cussing, come to our station. You want to see the rawest content, come to us because we got to create this platform so people can see it's this side too. Because you got the BLXs and other internet stations that just want to keep it clean. Now we want to be raw. We want to be the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah, man.
But the podcast will be back in effect.
Tell them when to talk to them coming back.
Talk to them will definitely be back in effect, man. I take this shit serious. I think there's a lot of people that really enjoyed it based off all the feedback I've been getting. A lot of people.
When you gonna bring it
ask
back?
me, when you gonna be like, bro, I missed that. You know what I mean? Even though the numbers won, so you might, have people, get into the other shit and the numbers be crazy. But we had a consistent fan base. And when you have a consistent fan base, it's the only room, the opportunity for it to grow.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And being that, I bring such a diverse range of topics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing is off the
Because
table.
we never wanted to do like local shit.
Yeah.
Like I could give a fuck about who's fucking who, what happened with this person, that person. Like we try not to focus on that type of stuff at all.
But so even with y'all not focusing on it though, I want to say two things. Even though y'all not focused on it, you specifically be the one to bring the light to it. Like, and then you do it in a promotional type of way too. It makes people talk about it. And then the other thing I want to say is, y'all podcast, y'all gotta do it. We need y'all. Like as being a part of the entertainment community and the music community, like we need y'all platform because that's what we was lacking the whole time. With me and Big and all that, Too Tight, all that coming up. We had nobody to go talk to about what we had. We had to go everywhere else in the world to do this. But now in the new age, all this stuff exists. So y'all gotta do it. And even if y'all can't do it together, y'all always can do it together. Because when y'all was doing it, y'all was doing it for two different places before. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But y'all gotta find time to do it at least once a week or pre-record it and roll it out. Because if you don't do it, it's like a missing link to all the stuff that's happening. I want to tell you that, say that because y'all not only do y'all look good doing this shit, but y'all also are really making an impact because y'all get people who don't even know what the fucking podcast is listening. I seen it with my own eyes. That's why I know. You feel me? People that you probably don't think on the internet. They got a Facebook page now because they
listen. I've been getting a lot of that, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I've been getting a lot of that. And like in my selection of the dog being my mate on the podcast, she's so outspoken, bro. And she might not be right, but she gonna scream it from the top of the mountain. Meaning it might be what I mean by it might not be right. Meaning it might just be her opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people not able to articulate their thoughts, bro. Like you might just say something and then get mad because I don't believe what you're saying. No, she gonna articulate her opinion and she gonna tell you why she feel like that. And you might not agree with it, but she gonna stand on what she stand on because that's how she feels.
What that say? Where that come from? That's in your bloodline or?
I think so. Like my grandma, she was a smart motherfucker. My daddy, my mama, like.
Cause it's a lot of y'all in. It's like, how many of y'all in?
What? Kids?
Yeah, kids.
My dad has 12.
Okay, it's 12 of y'all.
My mom has 2.
Okay.
What's me?
Okay,
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's coming back though.
Okay.
Like it's coming back. You know what I mean?
I just want to encourage y'all, bro. Like, don't think that what y'all doing is not one of those things that people ain't paying attention to. So when y'all ain't recording, people know that too. Like, damn, they don't do it no more. You know, that's one first thing.
They probably think he did it to.
he got what he wanted. He got
what he wanted. Now he don't want to do the damn show no more.
Listen, that was already official.
Terrible.
And you know that. So to go and tell the people right now that
I
ain't
will.
what it
Go on, tell the people right there. The camera right there. Go on, tell the people right there.
That ain't what it was. The macaroni was already being stirred before she picked the microphone.
Cap.
Yeah.
Cap. Okay.
No cap. Like the rapper. No cap.
Hey man, listen man, you know I know I got a lot of y'all time today, but I just want to say I appreciate it. I gotta keep reiterating that because I pulled y'all out the club last night. I pulled y'all out the club. I was like, boy, ain't no time like, you know, that's I gonna tell you, you know I'm always working. It's always on my mind, bro. It's always on my mind. I don't know why I don't like that, man. We got so much history, like, and I was thinking like, this is the perfect time. I gotta tell them. And then when I try to pick a date, I was thinking I was trying to get y'all before. But y'all said, well, she gonna be here, you gonna be there. I was like, let's do it tomorrow. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
And I feel like for real, bro. I'm like, damn, like you worthy of that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, for real, like you being who you is. Like,
Damn, no, you gonna put me on some.
No, anybody wouldn't ever, you know what I mean? Just get, and then you ain't really dig into a lot of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you just keeping it, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of shit that I know a lot of people want to know about me and the dog. You know what I mean? It's just on some underground shit, you know what I mean? But we'll be
that's something they gotta learn over time too. I want to tell you, all y'all watching it right now, the stuff y'all want to learn about them, you gonna see it over time. You know what I'm saying? Because to talk to a podcast, you gotta tap in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap in.
Yeah, I had.
Y'all got a little chemistry though.
You know, I had put that out there like the Love and Hip Hop Mobile, just on.
Oh yeah, I did
just
see
on some theme shit.
Yeah.
But I think like we need some cameras rolling in Mobile, following some of these extraordinary characters that we got.
Yeah.
I think these folks are ready for the big stage, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of shit that we be seeing like play out, and not just the messy shit.
Yeah.
Cause we got some nice couples that be moving around and the energy be what it is. And then we got some entertainers in the city that we feel like some cameras need to be followed.
Yeah.
So we know we can't call that shit Love and Hip Hop Mobile, but the same kind of concept though. You know what I mean? That baby's cooking in my brain too.
Yeah, baby.
You know what I mean?
Put it on paper and bring it together because the name gonna come. All you gotta do is get the storyline together, how you wanna do it. You know what I'm saying?
It be so much shit, bro, that I know that me and the dog be going through just on a day-to-day, bro, that will have the ratings through the roof, and it's just real reality. You know what I mean?
Cause he playful, he childish.
You know what I mean? Just like how we'll go.
Y'all, hey, listen, man. Y'all got this teenage love shit going on right now. I saw y'all last night. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the cold out of the eye, goddamn. Pull the hair back, make sure all that shit was straight, you feel me?
I'm always make sure she on point, bro, because I know motherfuckers be watching.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And motherfuckers be watching, so,
point.
like, I'm that type of dude, like, I'm very attentive, you know what I mean, when it comes to my baby, you know what I mean? So, like, definitely, bro, like, I'm picking shit from here, I'm rubbing shit from there. Like, I walked in the club the other night, she was in there waiting on me. Well, she was at the party and she called me and I pull up on her. Like, when I pull up, she got some smear on her nose. I walk straight up to her, get
wipe it
like,
out.
hey,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Get straight to it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Why would you say I had some smeared on my nose like
I don't
that?
know what the fuck that was, bro. I don't know where your nose had been, but I had to get it up off.
Why would you say that like I... Well, you ain't nothing.
Like you was snorting, you know what I mean?
Like, that's how they gonna take it, like,
well,
she has
my
no
baby
smear.
don't do drugs, like, you know what I mean? She has some black shit smeared. You know?
He was like, I love her, she don't do drugs like that.
Nah, just the weed. You know what I mean? I think she'll pop to us room or something. You know what I mean? It's fast time.
Because she is a responsible junkie.
I am.
Correct.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, so I really enjoyed y'all, man. Before we get up out of here, though, I just want to, from both of y'all, to leave some wise words to my listeners and watchers, and also give them, you know, a little bit about, you know, who you are and what they can expect in this 23. And
It's a lot, Dan.
I know I need it though. I need it because you deserve it. First of all, let me give your flowers. Just like when you fell in love with her back in the day, and you got away. I saw her rise and transition. She got to a point where she didn't want to do that no more, so she started doing some other things. And she was hosting parties and promoting and stuff like that. So when she started doing all the lives and stuff like that, you know, of course, we seeing this all the time. But every time she stepping out, she always on the road. She always leading the team or whoever with her. You feel me?
You think I'm a leader?
Yeah.
You are.
You definitely a leader.
You are.
And then when it's something that she believe in or rock with, she always in. And that's me working with you and seeing you and everything. And I just want to say I'm proud of you. That's why I'm excited about y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need each other. And she like, we need y'all. Real talk. Y'all might not think it though, because, you know, people just doing their life, but people be needing inspiration. And, you know, mental health is so crazy how people think about relationships and shit like that. So when they see somebody like y'all, where y'all laughing at each other, jacking each other, going off on each other, it's still resonating with people. You know what I'm saying?
Correct, because it's real.
Yeah.
Like, it's real. This shit ain't all roses, man. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean? It ain't all roses.
Yeah.
But I can give them, you know what I mean, just a little.
Yeah, guess what is will.
Like inspiration, man. Like, it's one of my key components. I always say, like, you know, a lot of people don't be wanna, you know, get up, don't be wanna do a lot of shit in life. Don't be happy about their situations in life. But I be wanting to encourage people to know this, that it's always somebody somewhere that's willing to trade places with you. It's people in graveyards and prison that would do anything just to be on this side of life, to feel what you feel or to go through what you're going through. You know what I mean? So even though like you may be going through hardship, you know what I mean, you may be feeling down, like you may be feeling like hopeless, you know what I mean? Every time you wake up each day, you wake up as hope. You know what I mean? It's an opportunity, you know what I mean, to change your situation. You know what I mean? So I just
good
want
word,
to encourage
brother,
people that.
How about you, Chris?
Fair enough.
Is that right? Well, tell people how to follow you.
I really don't even want no more.
You don't want to follow?
And all her NGL pages.
Oh, yeah.
You can't act right for none of the
That's
world.
another thing. you know.
I cannot control my mouth. My mouth has been.
You got like 5 names, don't you?
Okay. I got 3 pages though. It's Kryssi Chris, Chrissy Doll, and Stony Montana.
Stony Montana, that's the one.
I have 3 Facebook pages. My Instagram page is Krissy_the_doll. Yeah, I mean, I really ain't doing too much. Like, I stopped going live because, first of all, Facebook is just, they've been slamming me in the slammer. For speaking my shit. And I'll do.
But and with that said though, you don't want to go live anymore right now because of what y'all doing with y'all podcast and putting content. It's all about, that's why we're doing this now. It's about getting your content and producing your content and putting it out and eating. Because when you go live, it's just like, it's for the moment and then.
Yeah, now that Facebook got this shit where they paying you and stuff, I'm like, now where were y'all my first 10 viral video?
When you were going crazy.
Yeah, when I had 1 million views and shit, like, where the fuck was y'all?
Now they go,
It's cool though. They owe me some reparation.
Yeah. Hey man, give us your social media.
Just go to my Facebook page, man. My name, Mandrell Kryssi. I'm on Instagram and all that shit, but the link is right there, man. Southside guard on IG. I'm on cool. I'm on all platforms, and I ain't hard to find. You go to my Facebook page, you definitely be able to find every other platform that I can, you know what I mean, pop my shit on. You know what I mean?
You got a plenty of fish.
I had one in prison, but they was like, that shit wasn't, because I was fucking police in prison, so I ain't really need it. You just throw the phone.
You gonna make these folks lose their job.
Shout out to the COs, man, who controlling the flow. You know what I mean? And who really, you know, helping niggas get through hard times. Like really shout out to y'all, man. Y'all risking it all. And there's some real niggas that appreciate that, man. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Hey man, listen, y'all heard it right here, man. Kryssi the Doll, my man, Mandrell the Southside guy, Talk to Him podcast right here with your main man DJ Dirty Dan. Exclusive experiences right here in the Alabama Hip Hop Radio Studios. Y'all know how to follow me at Out4CEO. Just Google me, DJ Dirty Dan. I am djdirtydan.com. Just like that. Exclusive experiences. The main man DJ Dirty Dan, and we out.